it's Matt here, and today I actually have a little bit of a tutorial for you. I've discovered something that may completely and totally change the way you look at redstone. Now let's pause for a minute. Right now, what do you think about repeating redstone circuits? Do you think they're easy to make? Do you think they're hard to make? Do you think they're tedious? And do you think they're too complicated? Now, I think they're hard to make, and they're tedious, and they're too complicated. I was playing around with a couple of ideas for a lighting system earlier today using redstone repeaters, dust, and levers. Observe. Just like that. What I discovered was, well, what I wanted my lighting system to do was repeat. So I looked up 5 clocks and I tried to make one, and it failed entirely, and it failed epically. So what I decided to do was try and make it repeat somehow. And after about 10-15 minutes, I had this total eureka moment about a certain shape of a circuit. And here is the wonderland that came out of it. Here we see repeating circuits that have no extra, literally, it's just repeaters and a couple of wires. You don't even need this wire here. It's 4 bits of wire. We have fully automated pusher thingies with pistons. There's no switches, there's no buttons, there's no complicated blocks everywhere. I have my little helipad, which doesn't have a helicopter sitting on it because I have no mods. You know, it's all just, it's automated. It doesn't need anything. Although I will warn you, with this kind of circuit that I'm about to show you how to make, when you save and quit and come back, the lights will freeze. You don't have to remake the circuit. All you have to do is remove one of these corner bits, wait for the circuit to shut down. Once it shuts down, replace the corner bit, put down the lever, and turn it back on. That's all you have to do. That's literally it. Actually, I don't like this pattern. And the nice thing about this kind of circuit is you can adjust how it looks. You can adjust how the light pattern looks for some of the looky circuits. For the circuits that are really like operating something that have redstone dust in them, it doesn't really matter. It'll just look the same anyway, but you're not doing that for looks, you're doing that so you have redstone dust. Am I correct? Anyway, so now I might as well show you how to make one of these wondrous circuits. And I've actually cleared a space back here to do it. So what you want to do is you want to find, any old place, and just start. Just make sure you leave the corner open. So you go a certain distance, like for me I'm going to go to the edge of the snow, leave the corner open, then go in a different direction. Every time you have to turn, always go in a different direction. Otherwise the circuit does not work. That is, it works like a series circuit does, kind of like that in real life. My father having a lot of experience with electricity stuff. He's not an electrician, he's like a combination of stuff. Why would I say that in a video? I don't know. But anyway, then all you have to do is put one piece of redstone dust at each corner. Then pick a random corner, just pick your favorite corner, and where the dust ends, like where the end of the dust is, put a lever, pull the lever, and you can create like patterns in the light. See? You can leave that lever there if you want. I prefer not to. Looks cleaner without it, but yeah, it's really nice. You can adjust the speed of your. See, you can adjust the speed. You can make the whole thing just kind of blink, 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 which is pretty amazing. You get all these really super special, amazing lighting effects. Now, if you're not really into having fancy lighting at your at your house, that's fine. All you have to do is remove a bunch of these. Like, I'm going to remove 8 because I brought 8 pistons along. Then, now this is so much simpler than what you would have to do if you were to just do this with torches and redstone torches and redstone dust. All you have to do is 1 block higher for here, then run a wire of redstone dust across the top. Nothing else required. Then you grab your pistons, and then go across the side of it, like, what the crap are you doing, Mr. Piston? Alright, see that? And that's all you have to do for this particular kind of circuit, and you don't even need that there, because that's just an extra bit. Put that. Now, Then you walk over to your lever, pull the lever, and restart the circuit. Now, this is what happens when you screw up. See, what you have to do is make sure that you don't have all, that it's not all on at any one point. Leave it on for a couple seconds. Oh, crud. Well, that was dumb. Sorry, that might be an outtake. Alright, go. Off. Now, depending on how big your circuit is, it's going to take either a short amount of time or a slightly longer amount of time, depending on how long it takes the light to travel. You can add more redstone to make it faster, like so. You could have, like, the more redstone you have in your circuit, the faster this is going to go. Observe. So you could basically just have half redstone, but the more repeaters you have, the more easily... What the crap? Lighting glitch? But see, the more repeaters you have, the easier this is going to be, because the thing about the redstone repeaters is they don't have a limited range. As soon as you put power into a redstone repeater, you don't need to put power into it again. With redstone dust, you need to put a redstone torch every so often, which is why I like the repeater method more. And really, it's just a no-hassle system. See? It's all you gotta do. It's just repeaters, redstone. So, let me just quick review this. All you have to do is box of repeaters, no repeaters in each corner, then put one redstone dust in each corner. Or if you're gonna do a circuit, but that's only if you're gonna do a decorative circuit like this. If you're gonna do a work circuit, like this with the pistons, what you're going to want to do is the same thing, but remove one or more sides, and wherever you're going to have a piston, put one block higher with the redstone dust, and then put the piston on the block that has redstone dust on top of it. And that's it. You just put in the power. Just make sure you don't, for these circuits, you want to make sure that you don't leave the power on the entire time. You can mess up the timing a little bit, but not really all that much. These... You might want constant light, and you might not. You can do this circle effect, or you can not do it. It's your choice. But to do these work circuits, the repeating circuits, you actually do need the little bit of shadow. Just a heads up. Also, the really nice thing about these circuits is they're continuous. Observe. See, it doesn't stop. You can literally make a second loop off of the first loop. Look at that. It's a second loop coming off of the first. That's it. They just work. They're probably the simplest circuit in the entire game. I would encourage you to go on your main world and make one right now if you're into redstone. Or even if you're not into redstone. You know, these are very useful. That'll just look like it's doing something. I mean, look at this. I mean, how complicated would it be to get flashing lights like this without these redstone repeaters? Like, if you were trying to do this with just redstone torches, and you were trying to do this with just redstone dust, you could spend hours just maybe setting up this big, simple helipad thing. And then it wouldn't fire the way you wanted it to, and it wouldn't look this cool. And think about trying to get a 5 clock to sync up to go at the right time with this. This just moves in a regular rhythm, pushes out, pushes back. Pushes out, goes back. No hassle, as long as nothing comes along and, like, blows up the entire circuit, you're fine. I mean, you could be fighting a monster on top of it and knock out one piece of redstone dust, and it'll still work, and you just observe. Replace it, and it starts working again. You know, you can do it quick, or if you don't, if it shuts down, replace the piece of redstone dust, or, you know, because it's on a ledge. This is probably the most complicated repair you'll ever have to do with this. Get your levers out, put a lever down there, and just reactivate it. You can adjust the speed by leaving this, leaving the lever on for longer. When you turn it on, you can adjust the speed, but again, be careful with that. These are really easy circuits to repair. They're really easy circuits to, say, light up a whole mine with, if you wanted to. Yeah, but these are really nice. They keep things nice and brightly lit. They have about the same light spread as a regular torch. They're nice and simple. Really, I don't ever have problems building them. Just discovered these today. And just remember, if you ever want to make one of these things on your own world, just, really all you have to do, box, remove the corners, replace the corners with redstone dust. Just use repeaters, adjust the speed for this, just raise up one block, put redstone across it, put the pistons on. This is so simple. It's so much easier than all the other redstone work you can do. So, if you think this was helpful, tell your friends, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.